Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, welcome to our New York stream. Okay, so first things first, as usual, what we do, we check on the fundamentals. All right, see if there's anything coming up. We have later at 9:45. All right, which is the PMI. All right, so we'll be seeing a little bit of volume because the news impact will come later at 9:45. All right. So in the meantime, we'll see what we can get out of the market for now. All right. So as usual, we'll be looking at gold first. All right. Right now for gold, we all right. So basically, we are looking at the hour four for a buy. Right. So if we look at hour four, we have the price breaking this low. All right. So when this happens, we'll be looking at a sell range from this high. All right, from this high here, all the way to the current low that it's creating. All right, so we may be seeing some movement. Probably gold might be going up first before it start to dump. Okay, so we'll see what we can get out of this move. Okay, just give me a minute, moment. Okay, so basically gold on the minute 15, we are looking at a sell, right? Basically, I'm just waiting for the price to come back towards the upside here. But at the moment, we don't see any movement coming up. All right. Instead, the price is coming down. All right. So if let's say we have a break below, we'll be looking at a newer range to actually take a sell for gold. All right. So basically, for gold, if we look on the 15, it has left quite far off already. Alright, with all this dump, it did not create any proper retracement, right? Even with this dump here in the morning today, in a 15-minute candle, in just one candle, alright, it has created a 240 pip drop. Alright, so we'll see if we can see this price coming back up before the dump. Alright, if it does, then we'll be looking at a sell at a newer range there. Alright, so for gold right now, I'm just going to monitor it before I take any actions. Alright, okay, moving on to GBP USD, which I have taken a buy here, right? Provided with a confirmation that I have, so I taken a buy at this level, and uh, obviously it has gone to my TP already lah, right? Being full TP hit. Alright, but for this one here, right, this retracement, I did not manage to get this entry because it did not tap into my zone. Alright. Alright, so basically this is my zone, it did not tap in. Okay, so at the moment we'll be looking at a newer range here on the 15. Alright, we'll see anything that it may occur. Alright, if something were to happen, then we'll be looking at it in a very short while more. Alright. Okay, GBP USD basically on the hour 4, it's still the same trend that we are looking for. Alright, it's just that the 15-minute, we are looking for the price to actually retrace back upwards to about this zone here for us to start selling. Right, in the meantime, we don't see that happening. Okay, so we'll see if 15-minute gives us any confirmations. Right, if it does, then we'll be taking it in the 15-minute chart to actually take a position. All right. Okay, let's just move on to other pairs. All right. Euro AUD. Okay, Euro AUD. We are currently looking at a change in the market structure on the 15th. All right. So in order for us to take this position, to take this entry, I need the price to come back to this level here. All right, because then this is my demand area. Right, this is my demand area here where I'll be looking for a position to take later when I have a confirmation. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at UCAT. Just give me a moment. Just give me a minute, yeah. All right. So GBP USD can sell. Okay, there's a question there. All right. Let me just take a look again. All right. So okay. So your question for GBP USD, all right. Basically hour 4 it's a direction where I'm going to sell. All right, but I need the price to come back to this zone here. All right. Why I did not say from these zones, right? Because if you look at this area here, right, we don't have a proper retracement. All right. What I mean by proper retracement, we could see something like, let's just say, let me use the 15 minute to show it to you. All right. All right. So, okay, on the 15 minute, what I mean by proper retracement, as in like, if you look at this area, right, we have a break here, right? And this is a proper retracement towards the upside. All right. And then at this supply level, it dumped. All right. So, basically on my hour 4, all right, on my hour 4, this is my range here from this line to this line. Right, it's a very, very huge range, all right, to begin with. Right, it's a huge range. But in order for me to take a sell on the hour 4, I need the price to come back to either one of these zones here. All right, then only I can start looking for sells. Okay, but why am I looking at the 15 minute and using the 15 minute as an entry? All right, so basically, on the 15 minute, if you're asking me, can you sell on the 15 minute? I'm going to tell you not at the moment. All right, my direction on the 15 is going up. All right, so basically, I took a trade here. Just let me break it down simple. All right, this trade here happened because I have this basically, if you look on the lower time frame, all right, you will have a confirmation here. All right, so basically, when I have this change in the market structure, all right, I mark my fib to look for my demand area. All right, I pull my fib and anything below the 50, right? So this is below the 50. All right, so I actually mark this out. All right, okay, then I hop on to the 1 minute. All right, so if you can see on the 1 minute, the price stepped in, right? Okay, the price stepped in here. We can choose to whether be aggressive or conservative, right? So I did pick out this level here, right? But I did not take an entry based on this level here with this break, is because I don't see a proper candle at this level. All right, so what I did is I actually waited for a much proper break, which is at about this level here. All right, so when I have this break above, on the 1 minute, I use my fib again. I use my fib from here all the way I trail until this high. All right, and then I have my entry at 618. Okay, stops covering this low. All right, I have my stop probably around somewhere here. All right, and of course the TP will be targeting to the 15 minute high. right? So basically this one is in the afternoon, which I managed to get out of it. All right. I targeted this high, right? Not too far away. Okay, I'm just going to target this high, and it did break. All right. The reason why I did not give you guys a second entry again here is, like I said, because I don't have a confirmation. Plus, I don't have a tap in below my demand area. So basically, this would be my demand. Right? It wasn't mitigated, right? But if you look clearly, the price did not tap in at all. Alright, it did not tap, so that is why I didn't give you guys any signal for GBP USD as well. Alright, so if you're asking me again, the sell, I would tell you is for now I'm not looking at the sell, alright, because I don't see a confirmation. I don't see anything that I can sell at the moment, so I'm not going to do anything yet. Alright, so GBP USD, I will wait a little while more to see if there's any confirmation. If there is, then I'll be looking into it. Alright. Okay, let's stop at UCAT. Alright, UCAT is basically on the 15-minute. I'm looking for a downtrend. Alright, I'm going to look for sells. My zone would be here. My last bullish candle. Right, I also do have another one which is here, right at the top. Okay, so I'll be looking into this later to see if an opportunity comes. All right. Okay, Euro USD, we are still in the hour 4 range here. All right, in between these two lines. All right, we don't have a break above, so we can't take any positions at the moment. Right, on the 15-minute, it's basically just a very huge ranging move here. All right. Okay, AUD USD. AUD USD on the 15th. Alright, this is my 15-minute chart. I have a change in the market direction heading towards the upside. Alright, what about the hour 4? Right, hour 4, it's still the same. We are coming down. But we would see, I would like to see if I have an opportunity to buy this guy up. Alright, to ride this guy to this zone here, then we can start selling again. Alright, with this one here, it did not break below, only the shadow, so it doesn't count as a break. Alright, so we can still look for a sell when it comes up. But on the 15-minute here, we need to have a much proper confirmation, a much proper move from this market before we actually take, right? Because it's a very slow movement breaking it. Alright, so we'll see if this comes back below, anything below the 50. We'll start looking for our demand area, alright? Then we'll start seeing if we can get anything out of it. Okay, NZD JPY, we have a break. We'll see how this goes, alright, because it's already gone out of any buy zone that we have, alright. So AUD JPY, NZD JPY, the moves are quite similar, alright. Okay, Euro CAD. Okay, we have this break here, and then we have a change in the market structure again. Okay, at the moment, I'm looking at about somewhere here on the 15 for Euro CAD to see if there's an opportunity. If there is, then I'll be taking it. Alright. Okay, GBP JPY is basically still the same as 2 weeks before. Alright, it's still not tapping in yet, so I can't do much about it. We'll just see how it goes. Right? USD JPY is just basically stuck there at the moment. Alright, CAD JPY, we have a break on the hour 4, which we have a newer zone here. Alright, hopping to the minute 15 is basically at about this range here. Alright, we'll still have to wait. Okay, Euro JPY on my hour 4 is basically at this top here. I'm still waiting for something. Okay, we'll see if we can get something. I won't be looking at the yen pair as much now. Alright, I think I'll be focusing on GBP, USD, and also gold at the moment. Alright. At the moment now, I don't see any possible pairs that we can be trading. Right. We'll just have to wait a little while more to see if there's any volume from the New York session, right, that pushes the market. Right. If so, then we'll be hopping into one. All right. If you guys have any questions, anything that you want to ask, anything that you don't understand, all right, you can feel free to ask me. All right. I will help you guys out. I will give you guys the answer that you're looking for. All right. All right. So basically, if GBP USD comes down, it's very obvious that this is our demand area. Right? It's very obvious. Right? Why I say so is because if we look at this move, right? If this comes down below the 50, this is our only demand. Right? If let's say this sucker goes up, we can be looking at this area here. Right? We can be looking at this area here. But at the moment, we don't see that move. Right? We don't see that move, so we can't do anything about it. But just you know, just look at how the market moves and just sit, chill back a little, and just see how it runs. Okay, let me look at US 30 and WTI. Okay, so US 30, I was actually looking for a sell, right? But we have this break here, right? So basically on my hour 4, right, I have a break that indicates that the market will be moving upwards. If hour 4 comes back below, then only we'll be looking for buys. So how about gold? Gold, okay. Basically I've said it already. Alright, so for gold, hour 4 initially it was up to here. Right, before this break. Alright, we are looking to buy at this zone. We are looking to buy at this zone. Alright, this zone we are looking to buy, which has been mitigated once, twice, and the third time. This third time did not give us any possibility. Right, it did not respect and it just dumped all the way. Alright, and we have a break here in the afternoon at 2 o'clock. Alright, when this break happened, alright, this is the low that is being protected from it to come down. Right, when this low here is being taken out, right, we have a candle, solid candle body closing below. Hour 4 indicates that the market will be coming down for gold. Alright, market shows that it's coming down. Alright, so in order for us to get a buy or a sell, basically sell will be definitely up here. Alright, it will be up here. But for us to get a buy, we need to go on to the lower time frame to get a confirmation. Alright, so what I see here is basically on the 15 minute, alright, from hour 4 to 15 minutes. Go sell or buy. Alright, so I'm explaining it to you guys now so you know whether it's a buy or a sell, whether I'm taking a position or not. Alright, hour 4 is coming down. 15 minutes, I want to take a buy, but I need to have a confirmation which shows me this one here is being taken off first. See this blue line here, right? This high must be taken out first before I can take a position. Alright, if this one is not being taken out, I can't take a buy. Why I say so is because when we have something like this, right? We have the price coming down, right? When it's here, how do you want to take a buy when there's no confirmation, right? So for me, my confirmation is I need the 15-minute chart here to break this high, which is this high here. All right, I need this price to goes up, break this high, and then I will mark my Fibonacci from here to here. All right, I will take any demand area that is below the 50%. All right, so let's say assuming we have something here. All right, if we have a demand area here, then we wait for the price to come back on the 15-minute. When it taps your zone, you go down to the 1-minute. When you go down to the 1-minute, you do the exact same thing like this, and then you entry at the 618. Alright, so basically why I said I'm not buying or selling gold at the moment is because I don't have a confirmation. Alright, so it's simple. If I don't have a confirmation, I can't take an entry. Right? What if I take a buy now and this guy just reverse? Alright? Or if I take a sell now, right, and this guy just start pumping, right? Then I'm definitely going to lose quite a lot of money, right? So I'm not going to take that risk for now. How to join a Telegram channel? All right, so you go to your Telegram. All right, you just key in this because the link. I can't set my link in the bio here. I'm not sure why TikTok is not allowing it. But I can't get it done. So you can go to your Telegram. All right, you search for this link here. All right, and it will bring you directly to my channel, or you can just search for this behind one here. Also will do. Basically, it's EdgifyFXen. All right, or you can just type in this link. It will bring you directly to my channel. All right. So okay, let's get back to US 30 first. All right, US 30 on my hour 4. They did a change here already. All right, which indicates that the market will start going up from now onwards. All right, but if I want to take a counter trend trade, I want to take a sell. All right, if I want to take a sell, I will need a protected low to be broken, which is this low. All right, this is already quite aggressive enough to take. All right, because if you look at 15,
What?
If you look at the 15-minute, all right, we have a break here. This is our high, right, and then it broke above, indicating a change, right. At this level, it broke again, right. So basically, this is the low that we are looking for. If this price managed to break this low, then we'll be looking for a sell, and then we will buy it back to the top. All right, so US 30 will just keep it on hold first. Okay, WTI. Okay, WTI looks a bit interesting. Our 4 zone, it's a buy. All right, hopping down to the 15. Basically, this one here would have been done last week Monday, right? But I did not take this trade. Sorry, it's yesterday, right? I did not manage to get this US 30 trade, right? It gone quite high up, all right. If you look at this, this is 176 pip, all right, on a on oil. All right, so I'm going to remove all this. All right, so on my 15-minute, we do see the price coming down. All right, hour 4 is going up. 15-minute price is coming down. So if I look at my range here from these white lines, this is where I'll be taking a buy, right? So if I'm going to be taking a buy here, let me just look at the 15 again. Basically, on the 15-minute, we'll be looking for a sell instead. to take a buy, but to take a buy is not possible. Right, you see this move on WTI, right? You see this move? It's slowly dumping, right? I don't have it's not solid enough for me to actually take a buy. Right, and if you look at the 15-minute as well, right, these are all bearish candle, right? There's no bullish at all inside here. So if I'm looking at the 15, if I'm going to buy, I need the price basically to break this high. Simple. Right? Compared to this is different. Right? Why I did say yesterday that we can take a buy at this lower range here is because we have some bullish candle in the middle, right? So basically when another low is being created, I will use the last bullish candle. Right? This one has been broken. Right? So you get your feet like this. Entry on the 618 stops covering this low. Alright, your first TP would be at this level. Right, very obvious it hit the TP already. Right, entry at the 618 stops covering this low, roughly let's say about here. Right, and your first TP would be definitely at this high. You already have a 1 to 1.3, and this is about 72 pips. Right, of course you do have a little bit floating here, but eventually it gave you a 70 pip, right? With a 56 pip stop, right? You can target, all the way up to like 1 to 3 in total, right? You have a 1 to 3 in total, right? That's about 170. Okay, so that is why I said that we can be taking a buy here yesterday. But right now here, I don't see any bullish candle being formed unless this one here give us something, alright? Then it breaks below again, but rejecting at this level, then we'll be looking at a buy from about this level, right? But for now, I think WTI is not something that we can be taking, alright? Okay, gold is slowly going up. GBP USD is just stuck there at the moment, right? So yesterday we managed to get GBP USD, right? And today as well, I did manage to get a GBP USD here. Thoughts on property? I've identified a safe play. You mean prop firm, is it? From Escape from the Comics. You mean prop firm? If what you're saying, if I'm guessing it correctly, you're saying you're asking my thoughts on prop firm, right? Is it a safe play? I would say prop firm it's a win-win thing, right? Whether is it a safe play or not, that depends on how you look at it. All right. I mean, for me personally, prop firm is something that not everyone can achieve, right? So basically, what I mean by that is, okay, in order to get a prop firm account, all right, basically if you look outside, right, prop firm they has like 25,000 account, $50, $50,000 account, $100,000 account, or $200,000 account, right? In order to get that account, right, in order for you to get funded by them, all right, you need to go through a challenge phase, right? You need to go through that challenge phase. You need to pass that challenge phase according to their criteria. All right. So if let's say you have done that and you passed it, right? Congrats to you. You would have gotten the prop firm account, right? The funded account. Okay. When you have that account, the good thing about it is you have a larger capital, right? Let's say not everyone has a $200,000 account, right? Not everyone can afford $200,000, right? Like for me myself, I'm in Malaysia, right? In order for me to have a 200,000 USD account in Forex, right? If you do the maths right, let's just say you take it as a 4.5 exchange rate from the USD to the Malaysian ringgit, right? 200,000 is about 900, almost a million, right? A million ringgit. So not everyone has that kind of capital in their bank, sitting in their bank account, doing nothing, right? So the good thing about it is you can get a funded of 200,000, all right, for a very low price, right? At about, let's say, what, 1,000 US dollars, 2,000 US dollars, depending on which prop firm you go to, right? So you're using $1,000 in exchange for $200,000 account, right? Which is a good deal, right? So when you have that $200,000 account, what you can do with it is basically you can trade at a much bigger lot size, right? You can achieve more profits in a very short period of time, right? Compared to people trading with, let's say, $1,000 account, 5,000 or $10,000 account, right? So you can call it a safe, but at the same time, of course, when you have that account, they also have their criteria, right? In a day, you can't have how many percent of drawdown, right? In a day, how many losses, how many percent you can't be losing, right? Or maybe like in a month, how many percent you can't lose, right? And also there are some that gives you a percentage wise, as in uh you need to gain how many percent in what time period, right? So those are the criteria. Of course, then when you manage to profit in those trades, you will also be, basically profit sharing with that firm that provides you the capital. So there are platforms out there that gives up to what, 80-90% of profit sharing, right? 100% profit sharing as of now I've never heard of, right? What I've heard of is basically up to 90%, right? So is platform a safe thing? Depend on how you think of it. To me, I would say yes, it is, because you're using a small capital in exchange for a bigger capital, right? So if let's say you're a seasoned trader, if you're someone that has been trading for many, 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 many years, right? Then because you have the knowledge, right? You know what you're doing, you know what you're seeing, right? Then I don't think it's a harm to use prop firm. I think it's a good thing to use prop firm, because then you're not risking too much of your own money, right? The most you're risking is $1,000. All right. What currency is it? This one is GBP USD. GBP USD. So basically GBP USD, I'm waiting for this to come back below at this demand, because this is my only demand area. So this is where I'll be looking for a buy. Basically, even if you look at gold, we don't have anything to look at for now, right? Since the morning after this massive drop, right? How many pip is this? Right? A total of 390 pip drop from the top to the bottom. Right? After this drop, it has been ranging since. Obviously, I know there are people that they buy at this level, they sell at this level, right? That depends on how you trade. So for me, basically, something like this, I'm not going to trade until I have a confirmation, right? So when you're asking, this is GBP USD, all right? I'm waiting at this level here. Other currencies I've looked at the moment, I don't have anything yet. Even GBP USD as well, I don't have any possible trades to be taking. Unless if I hop onto the 1 minute to look for a sell opportunity, right? Forcing a trade. Usually when you force a trade, majority of the time it won't turn out very good for you, right? Because you're just trying to look for an opportunity to take a trade. So if I'm going to take a trade, a sell, I'm going to aim it back to the 50 on the 15 minute, right? Let's see. Okay, so simple. On the 1 minute, if you're being aggressive, With this high taken out, I think this has already left already. Right, this one here is being taken out. Right, this I mean taken out as in the shadow has been taken out. We have a newer high, not break, yeah, as a newer high. Alright, then I have aggressively, we have a change of character here. Slightly conservative, we have a change of character here. Right, pull our flip from here to here. Yeah, so basically at the 50 level, it has already gone. Right here. At this 50 level, if let's say you have taken a sell here, right, your stops here, I give a buffer of extra 3 pip, right? So it will be a total of 7.2 pip stop, and TP just targeting back to this level here, right? Which is a total of 26 pip, which is a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So if from here to here you're losing $1, this one here you're gaining $3.65. Right, so basically this one we have missed it already. But because I'm not trying to rush in for a trade, right? Plus if on my 15 I have a uptrend movement, so why not I just wait for the price to retrace back before I take a buy, right? So I'm not going to rush into taking a sell. Can you analyze gold? Okay, you want gold. So okay, it's a little bit messy. Right, let me just remove some of it. I will just remove all this here, so it looks slightly cleaner for you guys. I'll just take off whatever that's not related, yeah, so that you guys don't get confused by it. So, okay, for gold, yeah, basically on my hour 4, basically these are all moving upwards, right? So on my hour 4, we have an uptrend, right? We have an uptrend going up. Okay, so when it comes to this level here, when I have this break on H4, right, this is going to be my low, right? Because between this candle and this break candle, the lowest point is here, right? So this is going to be my low 100%, right? And then when it comes up, it did this very huge retracement, right? At the all-time high, it did this very huge retracement all the way here, almost 1,000 pip, right? It's a 976 pip drop in just 2 candles. All right, so this happened. All right, so when this happens, we know that the retracement has been done, and this is where we are looking to buy. Right, this is our demand area. So this is the tap in. Right, if you hop onto the lower time frame, you will be seeing some confirmation to take a buy. All right, so looking at this zone here. All right, looking at this zone here, we after this candle break above, it did not come back, right? This is where it comes back. First candle tap in, second candle tapped in. All right, this one here we couldn't get, and then we actually got a buy out of here, right? Slightly riskier, we got a buy here. All right, and then this candle happened on Monday, which is yesterday, right? This tap in happened, and I was waiting for a confirmation the whole day yesterday. Right, it did not give me any confirmation up until today morning. Remember I said this is my protected low. This is where I'm going to know that if the price breaks this low, then on the hour 4 it's going to be a change in the structure coming down, right? And this happened, right? This happened. This big bearish candle happened. So on my hour 4, I'm going to be looking for sells instead of buys. Right, I'm going to be looking for sells instead for buys. Okay, so now let's hop on back to the 15-minute. Just give me a moment. Let me just get my drawings out. So hopping back to the 15 minute, all right, 15 minute also did this change coming down. It did this, it did this first coming down. It did another change going up. It did not respect again and did this coming down. All right. But with this break here, it did not retrace back up for us to take a sell. Right. Instead, it came below here. All right. Why do I have a break of structure here? Because I do see this momentum moving upwards. All right. And it dumped. Even if you want to say this one here is you also can be using this as well. Right. This one as well. Right. Comes up and it breaks. Right. It's not an issue. Alright, so we have this break and then we have another break here, which this candle happened at 9:30 this morning. Right? So on my 15 minute, it's definitely a sell momentum here. Right? It's coming down. So hour 4 is coming down, 15 minutes is coming down. But the difference between hour 4 and 15 minutes is 15 minutes is going to be is not slightly, I'm going to say as 15 minutes is going to be much riskier, right? Because we are selling at this low price here instead of selling at a higher price, right? Which is at about this level, right? Somewhere here, right? Or maybe somewhere here, right? So we'll see if 15 minutes give us any buy opportunities, we'll be taking a buy, right? But I'm not going to sell yet on the 15 minute because why? Saying that we have a retracement here, right? Saying I have a retracement here, right? If I get my fib out, 50 is here. Right? I don't have any candles above the 50, any bullish candle above the 50, other than all the wicks. Right? So my only sell zone will be here at the top of the range. Right? So when the price comes here, it's where I will try and scalp a little, right? Basically get an entry in and playing it safe with break even as soon as I can. Alright? So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, if this price breaks below, then we'll be looking at a whole new structure again. Alright, so direction for gold on the hour 4 is coming down. 15 minute is coming down as well. But if the price breaks this high, then that's where we'll be looking to buy on the 15 minute. Buy back all the way to the hour 4 zone, which is somewhere up here. Alright. So this is gonna be my my analysis on gold. Right, but for now here, I'm not going to be taking any entries. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to sell. Because I'm not sure where the market will go. If I take a buy now, it could dump. If I take a sell now, it could go up. Right, like just now someone did ask, right, at about this level here. If I'm taking a buy, it could dump, and it did. And if I take a sell here, it could go up, and it did. Right, so I'm not going to take any moves first for now. Because I'm not sure where this is going to go. Right, no one knows. So we'll just wait out and see how this play out first. For me, I prefer more on the GBP USD chart. Reason because it's slightly much more cleaner compared to gold. Alright, you do see the structure here, right? On GBP USD. Right? But if you look at gold, this is the only structure you're getting. Right? It's not as clean as GBP USD. Right? Gold is just like coming down like this. Right? It's just coming all the way down. Right? If you look at this one here, it's coming all the way down and then boom, a very big move and then range again. But GBP USD is not. Alright, GBP USD at least they have some moves here. So it's slightly better in terms of the structure wise. Alright, so US session is open already 15 minutes ago. Okay, basically in about 1 hour time at 9:45 we'll have the PMI news data for the USD pair. You guys have any other questions? Anything that you guys would like to ask? Anything that you guys would like to know? For gold, I know a lot of people has been buying here and selling here, right? Because some of my friends is doing that as well, right? Because they see this massive dump, right, and it came here, it rejected, right? So what they do is, I'm gonna briefly show you guys, right? What they do is they just mark out this level here, right? They mark out this level here, and they also mark out this level here, right? As long as the candle don't break out of a zone, they are still fine. Right? So take buys here, they take sells here, right? It's basically a range here if you can see. So that's what they are doing. Right. So but for me I'm not doing that because that is to me it's gonna be slightly higher risk because you don't have a direction for you. Right? All you know is it's ranging. And what if you take a sell here, right? And this guy just start to go up, right? And obviously you're going to be at a loss. So I'm not going to rush in. I'm just going to sit back and wait until I see something out of it. But trading is not something that you should rush into, right? Trading is something that you should be patient. Right? You mark out whatever you see, and then you just wait for the market to come to you. Do you ever trade when news coming up or stay away from the market? Uh, okay, that's a good one. Right. So basically, for me, all right, let's say later at 9:45, right? Let's say for example, let's say I'm looking at gold. All right. Let's just assume the price is here. All right, it tapped in already. All right. If I know that day there's news, right? I won't trade the news. I would basically what I would do. I would just trade what the market gives me. All right. I'm not sure if you guys do any back tests during your free time, right? Because if you're doing back tests, right, you won't look at which candle is the news. Right? For example, this one here. Do you think this is a news candle? Obviously, it's not. Right? At 9:30 in the morning. Right? 9:30, there's no news for the US. Today, there's only at 3:15. Right? So, you won't look at the news when you're doing backtests. right? But on a live market, sometimes it will be different, right? If let's say like for NFT, CPI, FOMC, right? Like these big news, right? Then I will just avoid it first, even though yes, the market has come to my zone, right? I will still avoid it first, right? Because those are a much higher impact news, right? Because if let's just say I have a sell here, right? The price is in, right? My stop is here, my TP is here, right? When the price is here, all of a sudden the news comes out. If this guy is going to go up, it will go up, right? And when it goes up, it will not take you out at this level. Right? Let's say you have your stop at 2341.98. Right? It will not take you out at this level. If this candle pump until this level here at 2360 or 2359 here, that's where you'll be taken up. Right? So I will just try and look at what news they are. Alright, if it's like NFP, CPI, FOMC, then I will avoid. Alright, but if let's say like later we have it like for the PMI for the US, right? Yeah, it's fine for me. I'll take it. Right? But I'm not trading the news. I'm trading what the market gives me. Alright, whatever the market gives me, I'll take it. I'm not trading the news based on like for example, okay, if you can see here, I just move my camera a little, right? So if you look at this one here, right, this is the flash manufacturing PMI for US, right? The previous is 51.9, forecast at 52. So if you press this folder on Forex Factory, it will tell you the usual effect, which is actual greater than forecast is good for currency, right? So any data here that is higher than 52 is good for the US, right? So some people will gamble, all right, since they see all right 52, and then they will say, all right, this one is going to be good for the US, so they sell gold or they sell GBP USD or they start buying USD CAD, USD JPY, right? I don't do that. I just look at what the data is, all right? What's the previous of the forecast? All right, so I know if it's below, it's bad, and if it's higher, it's good, right? So I know what I'm expecting for, right? So that I'll just look at the chart and trade on the chart, whatever the market gives me. All right, I'm not gonna gamble or predict the data whether it's gonna be good or bad for the US. All right, so for me, I won't do that. I will just basically just technical analysis on the chart and just trade according to it. But later the PMI data, it's impossible. For the price from here to reach up here, it's a 210 pip move, right? So it's impossible. I don't think the price will move until here to down, right? So probably this one will come in later tonight at midnight maybe, or maybe tomorrow in the morning, all right? Or maybe it will just break this low and then give us a new range all again, right? The one cleaner now is basically GBP USD. But with the US session open, the New York session open, right, it's not moving as much as I'm expecting it to. Right, with this just one candle is a 15 pip drop. So it's not dumping as much as I'm looking at. Right, even if you look at the 1 minute, right, these are the movements of the 1 minute. Right, very small, tiny candles. Right, like not like this one here, which I took today. Right, all of a sudden at sorry, not here, it's here. Right, all of a sudden at 3 o'clock, this one pumped, and then it started to rally, and then it pumped again, right? And then there's news at 4:15 roughly, and it gave me another push, right? So I actually got a pretty good trade out of this. So if you guys saw what I did just now, like I said, my friends have been trading sells here and buys here. If you have taken the sell here, right, you are probably at about what, a 50 pip from this top, right, from this high all the way to the current price, right? It's a 50 pip, 45 pip easy profit, but I'm not taking it. All right, I told you guys I'm not taking it because that's not what I'm looking for. I will just go according to my trading plan. However my trading plan is, I will just respect it and I will just stick to it. All right, so for TikTok, I'm going to be ending my live. All right, you guys can come back tomorrow as well. All right, I'll be doing my live for the New York session tomorrow as well. All right, basically we do our channel here. We do live every Monday to Friday. All right, for the New York session. All right, because the volatility is there, the volume is there, and uh, obviously I know that you guys love to trade gold as much as I do, right? So I will come back on the US session tomorrow. But if let's say during the Asian or the London session, if there's something from gold, I will give you guys a signal in my channel. All right, so make sure you guys hop into my channel. All right, this is my channel's link here. All right, hop into my channel. Just type in your Telegram, hop into my channel, and just wait for my updates from there. All right, so thank you guys for joining my live, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the explanation, bro. No problem. You're welcome. Hope you learned something from your questions. All right. I hope I managed to give you the answer that you're looking for. All right. If you have any more issues, you can come back tomorrow the live and just give me your comment. All right, and then I will help you out as much as I could. At the end of the day, I'm here just to help you guys out to make sure that you guys know what you are doing. All right. So thank you once again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thank you and bye bye. All right. So the same deal as well for Twitch and YouTube. All right. Basically, this live session at the moment we can't manage to get anything from the market. All right. We'll see if later we have something from GBP USD or maybe gold. All right. Basically, for other currencies, I don't see anything much. But later, if we see something for GBP USD, maybe gold, right? If there's something, I will hook you guys up as well. So, right, make sure you guys are in my channel as well, and just sit back, relax, and just wait for my updates. If I don't give you guys any update, which means that I don't have a confirmation that I need from the market to take a position. All right, so if any of you guys are new to the live, all right, make sure you guys hop into my channel. All right, we do live every Monday to Friday. In the New York session, all right. London and Asian, we don't do it. We only focus on the New York session open. All right, so thank you guys for joining my live, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, thank you and bye bye.